Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to Serious Engineering. Yes, I know it's going to be a little bit of fun back and forth between all these things that we have to keep doing, and good God, at the mobs. Quit. Love it. Infested mobs. So much fun. Get out of my life. Yes, we are still here playing and have been between episodes just busy taking care of problems over here occasionally and getting lots and lots and lots of XP. Lots of goodies, lots of things. Where are you suckers? I hate these things. I need to figure out a way to deal with them so they just immediately go somewhere else and die. But I am very glad that in the last episode we built this because I have been able to do a few things. I've managed to get quite a few of my stuff sorted out. I've managed to build a reasonably decent diamond pickaxe at this point. I don't think we've done anything to this point I've already had to do here. Just basically kind of working on a few things and taking care of various stuffs. And what do we get as far as guts are concerned? Probably not a whole lot. Nope, not a whole lot. Way more zombie heads than I need, way more rotten flesh than I need at this point, way more brains than I need, way more all that kind of stuff. Silverfish junk can go away. We're making a pretty decent amount of money at this point. Matter of fact, I kind of quit claiming the money because of the fact that I did not want to, there's a couple of other quests, and great, my mouse is doing its funny thing again. There's a couple other quests that we have to do as far as getting these coins turned in, and I've gotten to the point now, I think, have I got that one unlocked? I'm waiting on trying to get this one done so that we can get that one all the way out to the end of the line. So, and while we're in here, there's a couple of things that I've been managing to be able to do, and I think we actually had them done last episode, and I didn't bother to collect it. So, crystal geodes, we have all of those. We can collect this. These are how we're going to get Thaumcraft started, which is something that I do need to start looking at getting done because we're going to need some of the stuff that Thaumcraft is going to have for us. It's going to be some of our early game automation, as well as some of the better ways of doing things. I also have a water filter collector, which means dough, bread, water filter, which is something that I made an episode or two ago. So we'll go ahead and claim some bread. And since we have the bread, it is now time to look here over in between the episodes. I have managed to get all of these up to 100%. Where are you, Silverfish? I hear you, you sucker. I hate those things. Anyhow, we're now to the point where we can just put food in the slots up here and maintain that. So as long as I don't die, I won't have to fix that problem. And I guess I don't need this. Put that away for right now. Smelting. That's another smelting book. That's awesome. There he is. I seen you, you little sucker. Come here. Where are you? Come on, mouse. My right mouse button is deciding it doesn't want to work correctly anymore, and I just bought this mouse. Maybe I shouldn't beat on things so hard, huh? Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of playing with this. Get out of here, please. Maybe that'll help it again. Back to murdering more zombies. Because, there, hit them. I need to add some. We're going to have to work seriously on making a nice looting, smashing, whatever you want to call it, sword. What is this guy going to do? Devourer of chickens. Can I not hit him? Great. There we go. Come on. Seriously. Thank you. Wonderful. Whatever, we'll deal with him later. We're on to playing other things and messing around. So I don't need these. I don't need these. I don't need those. What else did we get? Curse of Clumsiness. You can get out of my life. And for that matter, there's not much of anything in those things. So, as we can see, we have ice forming in a few places. It is now wintertime, and there are a few problems that I'm going to have to deal with because of the fact it's wintertime. There's also a couple of other upgrades that I've made just to kind of mess around. So let's go ahead, grab a torch and put it on that thing so it doesn't stay frozen completely, and I'll put those away. put that down. That should thaw out the ice so that that goes back to work. Okay, cool. Now, I did manage in between episodes to get a Silk Touch book, which means I can now make what I want to make, which is a Silk Touch pickaxe, which means I can also start carrying around an ender chest. We also, many episodes ago, we have several ender pearls now, so that doesn't mean I can't just make a couple ender chests or make one for the moment, but that also means we can make something, which is very cool, which I'm not going to do it right now because I don't really need it. I did get something I wanted, which was magnetic on that pickaxe, which is pretty cool because I do that, it immediately goes into my inventory. So I don't necessarily need a magnet right now because I have one on the thing that I want the magnet on. Now I may go ahead and put magnetic on this one because I did find one of those as well, but we're kind of waiting on a few things. I do need to get villagers up and running over here as well, but that's again another project for another time. So to go blah blah blah. Last episode I said I was going to be killing zombies and working on the structure for the base. And I've also kind of figured out a couple of things as well. There are the netherrack furnaces that come from Better Nether. And I know that, like, I forget what it was. There's another mod that makes one of these things that actually that furnace is faster than a standard furnace, and so for somewhat early game, a netherrack furnace is not a bad thing to have. And netherrack is, you can find it in these roguelike dungeons and various things. The thing that I'm finding with these, and I don't know if it's intended, is that they don't pollute at all. So I've been using them for now. Whether or not it's intended, I don't know. They don't pollute, and I'm going to enjoy it for right now. The main base portion of the process, I've got the sides and the walls kind of up, at least in an idea of how I want them. This is, like I say, they're going to be the entrance side, and I'm planning on using the spruce shingle blocks for certain parts of the roof. Possibly these four sides here will be covered with them. I just laid these down to kind of see what they would actually look like. I was going to do a kind of a flat roof into these areas, and I really don't know how I want to do it yet. So it's kind of, this is just how we're going to leave it. The central portion is going to be a fairly octagonal sized thing that is going to go up probably another 10 or 12 blocks, just depending on how high I feel like making it. And then we're going to start to cap it off with possibly like a dome or something. And Thaumcraft, I know it's a bad idea to put it in the middle of my base. Thaumcraft, all that good stuff's going to go up there. I'm going to do what I can to try to keep things from blowing up, but we're going to put it in the center up top. So if I end up with nasty effects all over my base, well, then I end up with nasty effects all over my base. So it is what it is. I went with a Hempcrete Floor, which Hempcrete is pretty simple, pretty cheap actually to get a hold of. It's just clay and hemp, and it's something that I should say clay and hemp, something that I learned about a long time ago. I actually like the way it looks. And then, of course, slabs. So the entire interior on the outside here is slabs. This center portion in the middle is just regular old chiseled stone bricks. And again, we're going to put the storage system in the center of the base right in here somewhere. So I just have to figure out what I want to do with it, whether we're going to be standing it up in the air or if it's just going to be built into the floor, because we really don't have any methods for good, like digital storage and whatnot. But yeah. I'm still playing a little bit on the side walls as to what I want as far as bricks. This is Rustic Slate. It has multiple styles and shapes and color. Oh yeah, I forget I don't have to go grab it anymore. It can be made into tiles. Let's see, slate. Can be made into pillars, bricks, roofs, tiles, bricks, chiseled slates, various things like that. For right now, I'm just leaving it as the flat normal block just because it looks okay for right now. Again, I think a lot of this will eventually change out for factory blocks once I get a little bit more iron going and possibly stone and whatnot. Get up there, dang it. But for right now, this is what we've got going on as far as base is concerned. So I've been trying to, man, I cannot catch that for the life of me. Like I said, just been trying to get an area fleshed out so that I can kind of start moving in and using it so that I can quit dealing with this little problem right here. So as far as the colonists, the villagers, whatnot, we haven't done anything with them up until, well, I haven't touched them hardly at all except for emptying their chests and taking care of them. So what I want to work on today, I guess after we take a nap, is I want to start on Arcane Archives. So overseeing storage, all this kind of stuff. I want to start with our Arcane Archives because we need to be able to start better managing some of the stuff that we have, and it'd be nice to be able to see all of the various things. Plus, the chests that come with that mod are pretty good. So the first thing I need to do is I need to craft a Radiant Resonator, which I think we can do pretty easily. Where is it? Radiant Resonator is just a bucket of water, iron bars, gold ingots, and some wood. So I do want to make a few of these. What am I doing? I need iron bars. I should have tons of iron bars. Thank you. Gold. Come on. We have a little bit of gold going on, and I actually should probably smelt that dude down. Okay, here we go. Click. Put that away. And some buckets of water, which I actually do think I have a few of. So let's craft that. And that. And I want one more, I think. Want at least 3. I think you can have I forget exactly what the number is, 3 or 4. Does it say how many I can have? Good Lord, these guys are loud. Hi. Goodbye. Seriously, they're everywhere. Let's check our quests real quick, and we're allowed to have, I forget, there's a number that you get it's gated behind a various amount of things, but I would like at least 3 of them for now, just for now. Okay, and we can claim that quest. So that will get me some money and some radiant raw quartz so that we can get started working through this mod a little bit. So since this is still pretty much going to be, well, I guess we could put them inside somewhere. I was going to say we could start it in there. I don't know. Do they need to be able to see the sky? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. All right. And then you're going to go ahead and do this so that they have something to sit on. And those guys are going to go to work making more of this raw radiant quartz, which, if I remember correctly, I need to make the bench or whatever it is. I've only fooled with this mod a couple of times, so I think we need a gem cutter's table, or we need a gem cutter's table will allow us to fool with these, I believe. So I don't even think I have any glass. Nope. Come on, mouse, quit. Seriously. Respiration and respiration. That was interesting. Did I get 2 respirations? I may have to look at that. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, this is going to have to be we're going to have to do a few things, meaning I got to go find some glass, and I guess I have to go murder some bugs. So, let me do a little bit of cleaning up around here and get ready for the next thing so that we can sort stuff out, and I will be back with you guys. Alrighty then, so I do believe I have a few of the things we're going to need, and in between cuts there, I managed to get a mending book. So I made my first Silk Touch Mending Pickaxe, which I am very happy about. That means I can actually do the thing that I wanted to do, which I might actually go ahead and do, is get a little bit more storage. You know, a full another inventory full would be pretty nice right off the bat. So I did find a little bit of glass panes over there in my work chest, and I would like for sure to go ahead and start crafting at least the gem cutters workbench or tool bench or whatever it's called, so that we can start making some of the other little things that go along with this process. So I just need a marble pillar, which I should have some marble somewhere. There we go. I hope that works. And then we needed some wood that I put away. Man, I don't know what is up with this stinking mouse. Give me that. We'll grab some of this, and then you just needed a crafting table, a couple of those things, and one piece of glass and one piece of paper. Do I have paper? I do have paper. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and make this really quickly. So I need one of those, one of those, and one of those. There is the thing that we're going to use to be able to make things into things. So this is going to allow me to be able to craft the various parts and pieces of this mod that are going to be necessary in order to be able to do things. Or at least to be able to communicate through various parts and pieces like these. So what I need to do actually, and I think this works, is I can do that. Yes, I can. Sweet. So now that does a thing. That turns that into a radiant crafting table. And a radiant crafting table is similar to a tinker table in the fact that things stay in the inventory. So it's very handy, very nice. And it can also be moved. There we go. We got that guy going on. And let's see. Do I have any of the next thing? No, I do not. Well, let's just make... Put your crafting table back down, dingy. There we go. Let's go ahead. I don't think this is a recipe, is it? Nope. Let's go ahead and make a couple of chests. I know I can click this stuff on it. I'm not really worried about it. But if I just do this and this right there, and I take one of these and do that with it and that with it, we now have a couple of radiant chests, which these are wonderful. For one, they don't take a pickaxe or an axe to... Uh-oh, you did give me that back. Okay, cool. You don't need an axe to mine them. And two, they give off light. So, let me have my backpack back, please. We're going to go inside here. And we're going to start organizing the idea. Now, this is not exactly what I'm going to do as far as the amount of stuff that I'm concerned about. This building is not odd. It's all even. So that means there is no technical center to it, which is going to be lovely. I need to get a roof. Where's this somewhat center? Somewhat center, I think, is like right here. Something like that. And then we're going to just stick a couple of these chests right behind it. Man, I'm going to have to work on this mouse. One thing that's nice about these chests is the fact that they hold, because of the fact that we have this inventory limitation going on here. Let's see. I don't know how much that's going to stack in, but we're going to go see here in just a minute. So they hold more per stack than a normal chest that we currently have does. So it should hold 128 per stack. Okay, that's good. Get out of my life. Goodbye. So that means we're going to be able to somewhat condense our storage up quite a bit. And I will be able to tie these guys all together to a very searchable system. Hi. Guess I need to sleep. Where's my sleeping bag? We'll be able to tie all those chests to a very searchable inventory system. So that should allow me to be able to use various things. I forget what it is. I found my book. I think it's the Manifest or whatever it is. One of these things in here. Like I said, I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time. I believe it's this thing right here that will tell me where everything's at as far as what chest has what where, and we'll be able to find things from various areas. And I will also be able to link other inventories using the... Where is this thing? You're going to make me dig through it. I don't even know anymore. Come on. That thing right there. The monitoring crystal. That will allow me to be placed, can put it on another inventory, and then the system can then search that process. So what I am going to do, I think, is I'm going to go over here and harvest these guys real quick because we need them. Thank you very much. That is so nice that it goes in my inventory. One other thing you can do with these, and it's pretty cool, is if you smack them on the ground, you get slivers of light. And slivers of light are torches that look kind of like that. You can smack them on the ground, you can smack them on the ceiling, which is kind of nice because they can go right there. Get out of the way, and they provide, like I said again, they provide a source of light. So we're going to put I'm going to put them right here in the corners for right now just to try to get rid of some of this snow, just to kind of light this area up a little bit. And we're going to do that again. Give me another one. Hey, there we go. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that phone call, as always. Doing the various things and the stuff, trying to get a couple of recordings done while I'm doing other things. So, you know how this stuff works. So, anyhow, we do have a little bit of a crafting situation going on here, and I can easily craft these guys up. I just need to probably make a few more of those. I don't know what the limit is exactly on how many I can use. But we're definitely going to have to start playing with this. There's some other automations that are available as far as radiant, what is it, the braziers. Where are they? I'm gonna have to dig through this book again. I ran it all the way up to the beginning. All the way to the front, please. The braziers of hoarding, you can link them to various inventories, and you can just toss stuff in them, and they'll move things into it as well. So smelting various things will be very handy. We're gonna have to do a bunch of messing around as far as this mod is concerned, and also with Thaumcraft, because some of the things that I want are locked behind parts in Thaumcraft, and I'm not quite so certain I can get what I want. But we'll get to that point in an episode eventually. So I just wanted to at least get some of this stuff started so I could start making some of the cool little torches. I think there's a way you can speed these up, but maybe it's not in this pack. I don't know. Again, I have very minimal usage on this one. I've only played it in one pack for just a little bit, and it was still very, very early. Like it had just come out and it had been included, so it's not even. I don't even believe it's completely complete at this point. So completely complete, meow. Um, anyhow, let's put a few of these things away. I sort. What is wrong? Am I in the wrong thing? As you can see, we already have this full of stuff, so it's not working the way that I want it to work. Oh yeah, we need to go put this guy back. This guy is going to allow me to be able to, like I say, craft other things. So I'm going to place it right here. You're going to go right there so that you kind of spread evenly across the two spots. And again, like I said, this will allow me to make various things. I'm not going to fool with it right now because I need to collect a whole lot more of these little crystals. And I need to start figuring out how I'm going to lay this storage system out. Now, I just stuck these guys down here in the middle for right now. I'm pretty sure if I break this, everything falls out of it. Yep. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. We're going to kind of build another base, or I should say another room inside the base here. That's why the center is kind of laid out like this, like there's a little bitty line of stuff you can see kind of through all of the junk. Get out of my live snow. I'm going to have to remember to sleep from now on for sure when it rains. But I will be building another kind of a little central area that will have these storages in this spot. And then they'll be, say, there's a nice little walk path around the outside edge of the areas. The central part of the base, we're going to have various machines on all four sides, or at least all three sides. This front side, I may not do much of anything other than just that might be the, I don't know, just the entrance. I still haven't figured out how I want to do this or how I want to build it. I need a lot more materials than what I have now. So I'm going to have to definitely get a whole bunch more of that and a whole bunch more other things. So I think probably for now, that is going to do it for us for today. Probably going to be a little short. I just wanted to get a little bit of stuff done. And that was definitely one of the things I wanted to do was that guy right there. He's definitely, I like this thing. It's a lot easier to deal with. It's a lot easier to, crafting tables are awesome. This, I believe, even has recipes that you can store on the side of it here. So if I do something like this, can I just put that over there? Something like that. And then, yeah. And then it'll store various recipes, so that makes it kind of like the forestry work table, which I do believe we have that as well. That guy kind of right there. So it's kind of the same thing as this one that can store various recipes, although this one will pull straight out of your inventory and not out of an inventory in the work table. So it's one of those, I don't really need to worry about it right now. So that's pretty cool. Aside from all of the rest of that and the little bitty stuff that I wanted to do today, I am sorry. I got it. What do you expect for killing mobs? I also got my favorite one. Where is it? Oh, come on. I know it's in there. Here I go trying to find it. I know I got it. I just saw it. There it is. Done. Anyhow, guys, I am going to continue to do a bit of work on this mess and kind of come up with what I want to do. And we'll be playing a little bit of stuff in between. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and have that gentleman over there upgrade my miner so that she can start using stone tools, so I don't have to keep wasting all of my time running back and forth between here and there making wood tools for her, and then we may start working on the village in the next episode. This is just going to be an ongoing project until it's finished. I will work on trying to get a roof over the majority of it probably fairly soon, or at least temporary, just so that it doesn't snow in it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.